Hey,
Everybody.
everybody. Thank you again for joining another episode of the Raw Misfit Show. I see we already have a few people here, so thank you. We are excited to have you guys here with us to talk about one of our favorite subjects, which is poop. We're gonna get dirty today. So we're gonna talk about how to heal from constipation, how to avoid gas, bloating, indigestion, all these issues that so many people are facing today. And we've got some answers for you. So I am Matt from myrawintuition.com, and this is Jeannette, aka Ms.FitVegan. And you guys know who we are, so we don't have to get into it. But Jeannette, how are you doing today?
I'm so nervous. Because when we talk about poop, I don't know, just poop makes me nervous. I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Right? Is it just
Yeah.
me?
No, I
I don't
think it
know what
is.
to wear.
I absolutely love talking about poop. This is definitely one of my favorite topics.
Oh, God. Okay, well, thank God you're in charge because I'm discombobulated. All this poop talk. I can't even find my notes.
Oh no.
But you
Well,
know
we
what?
got
Either way, it's going to be a shitty show.
it
So,
is. We're gonna talk a lot of shit today. So Tessa, I hope you're ready. I know you're here for that. We got Dulce, we got Tessa, we got Lolita, we got Sherry. We got the whole gang here. So everybody's looking forward to some shit talking. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it.
Matt, your channel's ruined now. Like, we
I
were supposed to wait 5 minutes.
I know.
You,
Well,
you have to go straight to it. You
yes.
have to go straight to the fucking shit.
All right. So, guys, we are going to talk about our top, each of us have our top 3 reasons or our top 3 ways to avoid gas, bloating, and constipation. And so, yeah, that is what we're going to cover. We got some questions. And also, if you want to win a copy, an e-version, an e-book copy of 5-Star Digestion, you might win it today. You got to ask a question, and you gotta participate here. So if you have a question, leave it in the comments box below, and you'll be entered to win a free ebook of 5-Star Digestion.
Yeah, let's be clear. To win this shitty book, you gotta ask a shitty question. So a
Yeah.
question about poop. Okay, that's the only way you win this shit.
Yes, exactly. All
That's
right.
how I won Matt's heart because I got this shitty book, and then I just asked him a bunch of questions about poop.
Yeah, it's
There
true.
you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
gets me every time. Gets me every time.
Oh, Matt, I have to say something.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not used to you hosting, but guys, you have 2 days left to get the plant-based bundle. Okay, I'm gonna leave the link below, but I have a feeling Matt has blocked all links from me because I was sending him some weird stuff when we first met.
Yeah.
So he's blocked all the links, but I'm gonna try to put it in the chat box, guys. And you have exactly 24 hours to check out the plant-based bundle. You're gonna get my book and a bunch and 214 other books for only $50 until tomorrow. Okay, so you'll get my shitty ass book and 214 other shitty ass books. Okay, lots of cooked food, and then there's 45 raw food books in there, 3,000 recipes. It's amazing. Check it out. It's literally the last day, today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day, guys. So you're gonna have $50 for 214 books. Oh, thank you, Matt. Okay, let's see if that link works. I bet you it doesn't, because you're a shitty ass mother. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you tried last time and it didn't work. Is it? I have to update a setting? Is that what it is?
Sherry, I emergencyly emailed it to you a few seconds before the show. If you could do something, that would be amazing. I know you're a shitty piece of, but I would really appreciate that, Sherry Boo. If you could make something happen, kill somebody at YouTube, do what you got to do. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry,
All right.
Matt. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
that was good. Yeah, and guys, I'm actually not. I don't have anything in that bundle. I was, I wasn't on the ball. I didn't get my product in there, so yeah, I just felt like I'd leave it to Jeannette to carry that torch.
Yeah, because even though your books are the shittiest,
Yes.
Wait, where's the other one? Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. Everything's gonna get messed up here, but I have multiple shitty books from Matt. Oh my god, so many shitty books.
I know.
But yeah, they're not in the bundle, so you can buy them on his website. his shitty ass website. Oh, it's never gonna stop. There's a whole episode of me shitting on you, but I know you like that.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
Gross. Gross. Guys, how's everybody doing here? Okay, the link is not working because Matt's a shitty. Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, beautiful day. Yes, it is beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Okay.
so the link isn't working, then the best thing to do is to go to Jeannette's Instagram page and use the link in her bio, and then you can get
Yes, thank you so much. That's it. That's it. Click that
perfect.
shitty ass link, boo. That's
All
it,
right,
Matt.
so let's get into our top ways of avoiding gas, bloating, and indigestion and constipation. All right, so you want to start us off?
No. Let me tell you why. Because when I open my notes, it like opens and then closes real quick. So I need to shut off my iPad. But I do want to start us off. No, fuck it. You're not talking. Hold on. I'm just restarting. Matt, chill. I want to say a few things before we start. First of all, guys, did you know that we eat an average of 3 pounds of food every single day? That's 1,000 pounds of food in a year. 1,000. And that is 80,000 pounds of food during your lifetime. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do to get that out? What's up, 40? Oh, shitty ass 40's here. Well, guess what? You got to get that out. Listen, that's a lot of food. 80,000 pounds of food, Matt. Basically, I learned the hard way that going raw, that's great. And that's obviously a big part of the solution, but it's not the whole solution. There's, unless you were born raw, you got between 5 and 25 pounds of undigested, old, decaying, rotten fecal matter in your colon, boo.
Oof.
Yeah. And so I've had over 20 colonics in my life. Matt, how many colonics have you approximately had?
Maybe 10.
Oh. Well, I like things up my okay. So no, I don't. Guys, colonics, we'll talk about colonics, I'm sure. But colonics are really like very key. And even though they're not exactly natural, well, the food we ate was not exactly natural. So we got to find a solution to get it out. Okay. And so listen, we'll get into it, Matt. I do have 3 ways and I know them, but I like to read them because even though I know what I'm talking about. So how about you start the first one?
Okay. All right, so I tried to come up with ones that I didn't think Jeannette was going to say, except this first one might be on her list. We'll see.
No.
But this is putting up a softball here. I'm going to say hydrate yourself early. All right, so get in good hydration early in the day, and that includes fruit as well as, green juice or water. I start my days with just 32 ounces of clean water. And then my first meal is fruit. So I'm getting in a lot of good hydration. The thing with people don't appreciate the importance of hydration when it comes to digestion because they don't, think about the digestive fluids being mostly comprised of water. If we're dehydrated, our digestive fluids aren't going to have everything they need to do their job, as well as the mucus lining of our intestinal tract is mostly made up of water. So that's where our microbiome lives. And so if you're dehydrated, you're not going to be giving them the proper environment in order to be as, health promoting as possible. So those are some of the reasons why hydration is so important for digestion, not necessarily just for moving the food through your intestines, but keeping your microbiome healthy and keeping your digestive fluids in a condition that they can properly break down your food. So that's my first one.
Yeah, my notes are still not coming up. I'm really upset about it. Yeah, we're gonna have to cancel this whole thing. We're just gonna have to go take a shit and then come back and no, I have a lot of good stuff that I pretend to know. It's like these things that I research and then I write and then I pretend to be smart and they're on here and then they're okay. Let me restart it again.
All right, let me do my second one.
I think you have sabotaged my entire career. Okay. So no. I got this. Fuck it.
Okay.
It's just, my phone. I'm using my phone, Matt, so I can't be on my phone. So.
Right.
Okay. So, number 1, food. Boo. If you eat, I think it was Shakespeare that said, if you eat shit, you're not gonna be able to shit, boo. That's it. That's it. Okay. So write that down and live by that. You're gonna eat shit, you're gonna look like shit, you're gonna smell like shit, and you're not gonna be able to shit. So do me a favor. This top was definitely a mistake. This was a mistake. This was really this is my bathing suit. I was rushing. I'm in a bad I'm in a bad place. I just came back from the beach. My life is a fucking it's really hard to be rich, Matt. It's really fucking hard.
I know.
I can't do it anymore. Okay, so food. You're gonna have to eat better food. Now, what is proper food? A lot of people out there, including my mom, what's up, mom? They think that that for some reason she thinks that bread is fiber and that helps her move things along. Okay. Bread, and Matt will explain it to you better. Bread is extremely clogging to the system. And Matt, can you tell people, please, why, as I figure out my life and my shirt and my everything, can you please tell people why bread is so constipating?
Yeah, well, it's not a whole food for one. So basically you're eating white flour essentially. It's a more of a flour product. It doesn't have all the actual intact fiber that you want to feed your microbiome. And yeah, it's very dry. You think about the foods that we eat. If we're eating foods that are dry, uh-oh, we lost Jeanette. She might have gone to the bathroom.
Cannot deal with that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it's just stuck on that fucking image of me. Or is it black?
No, it's black.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than nothing. Awa just tried to call me from Africa. Like,
Oh,
does
wow.
she not even care that I'm the number one? I have the number one raw food show in the fucking world. World. Oh no,
Sure,
Matt.
respectful.
What a terrible show. Okay, so I see myself, but you don't see me.
No, we don't see you.
What a terrible show. What do I do? Okay, technical support, Matt. Here we go. I'm gonna press the X and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back. I mean, this is really. I'm so sorry.
All right, Jeanette just left, so I'm gonna finish why bread can be constipating. Guys, I want you to think about when we look at the body. It's like 70 to 80% water or so, something in that range. And if we are consuming foods that are less than that amount, so if you're eating bread, which there's basically no water in bread, uh, then your body has to use the water within itself to yeah, Sherry. I know this is the great thing about live TV. You never know what's going to happen. So yeah, when you take in dry foods, your body has to utilize the hydration that it has within it. And so every system in the body requires proper hydration. And oh, here she is. We'll bring her back in. And if you have to utilize the water that's already in your body to digest the foods that then you're ultimately going to be more dehydrated. All right. So in order to keep the body well hydrated, we have to be consuming foods that add to the hydration level of our body and have the water in them to help to digest it. All right. So it's not requiring the body to utilize its own water stores. All right. You all right over there?
Yes, everything is perfect, amazing, hydrated, juicy, sweet, and delicious. Okay, whatever Matt said is absolutely correct. Have we gotten any shitty questions yet, Matt?
Tessa did put one through. She said, "Should we be drinking water even when we're not particularly thirsty?"
That's a shitty question. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, thanks, Tessa Boo. Um, Okay, I like to do 32 ounces of water first thing in the morning because when you sleep, you accumulate toxins. Okay, from the air, from the bedding, from your mattress, from just life, because you're regenerating as you sleep. Right. The only time that you really digest and regenerate the body is during sleep, and so it's getting rid of toxins. So I like to drink 32 ounces of lemon or lime or both water when I wake up, and then I see how I feel throughout the day. If I'm exercising, I drink more, but I really don't focus on water anymore too much, because I'm getting a lot of hydration from my carbohydrates. my carbohydrates. Okay, I've got a lot of them, but I don't know where they are. Okay, here we go. My carbohydrates. Matt, what would you say to this shitty question?
Yeah, thanks for the shitty question, Tessa. I love it. So yeah, I agree. I think if you're eating a diet that is high in carbohydrates, hydration, you are going to need to drink less water outside of the foods you're eating. Personally, I also drink like up to 32 ounces of water in the morning. And then I also get additional water in my smoothies. So I start the day off with a smoothie,
Yeah.
and I put in a good amount of water in my smoothie as well. And that's really the only water that I'm consuming outside of my diet. And so, yeah, I think it. Most people are going to, especially coming from a standard American diet, they should be drinking, a little more water, even when they're not thirsty. Most people confuse hunger for thirst, right? Or thirst for hunger, and they eat. They snack on things because they just have this feeling within them that they think is hunger, but it's really they're dehydrated. So, but once you get more into the raw food lifestyle, you start to get less of that. But it is still beneficial for people to consume a little water along with their outside of their food.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Clapper, he defines constipation as going once every 3 days. Now, even though he is my number one celebrity crush, I truly don't believe that that is constipation. I believe if you are not going to the bathroom equal to the amount of times that you eat, you are constipated. So if you eat 2 to 3 times a day, you should be pooping 2 to 3 times a day. Okay. And I don't want to talk about bad about him because we're going to get married one day. But I honestly, no. Once every 3 days, you are severely dehydrated, what Matt said. Yeah, probably the number one thing that you can get out of this show is to hydrate more. And when we say hydrate more, it's not just about water, it's about the food you eat. The food you eat has to be 75% or more water. Why? Matt, why?
Because that's the hydration level of the body.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, guys. You can't stump this shitty motherfucker. Over on your page today. Oh, forgot about that.
What's that?
We're on your page today.
Oh, yes, we are.
I should have worn a shirt. Well, the haters gonna hate anyway,
Yeah.
Matt. Okay, so here we go. We got a lot of shitty people here and a lot of shitty questions. Okay, Nicole, how big and fluffy are your poops usually? Matt,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get my drink. Okay, yes.
Let me grab my pictures.
I thought you were gonna say another P word. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No. I mean, I've got some. And I think people would be surprised at the size of what I got. What I'm leaving in there. So they're
Oh,
pretty.
your poop. Okay.
Yeah,
I
my
didn't
poop.
know.
Yeah, my poop it's a good size, and that's one thing. I just was listening to Dr. Bolsowitz. The was he got
Fiber fueled.
Yeah, fiber fueled. I can't
That
remember.
guy. Remind me to talk about that guy in a minute.
Yeah, I just recently heard him talking about there's a lot of people that poop like 5 to 10 times a day. They just constantly have little poops, and they think that they're not constipated because they're pooping so much. But if you are pooping that often and you're not eating 5 to 10 decent meals a day, then you shouldn't be pooping 5 to 10 times a day. So that shows that you are actually not fully evacuating your bowels, and so you're having just little bits trickling out over time. And that is also a sign of constipation as well. So even though you're going a lot, you're not fully getting it all out. And so technically you would be constipated as well.
My notes are working.
Yay.
Okay, the first thing it says, I swear to God, Matt's full of shit. So we thought this would be a great show topic.
Yes.
That was my first note. Thank God these notes started working. Okay, I feel better now. So,
Good.
yes, what Matt said. I don't know what he said, but whatever he said, I trust him. Seriously. Seriously. Okay, so here we go. IBS, Crohn's, leaky gut. These are the top problems that people are facing right now.
Yep.
And technically, you know, all of these things that we're going to talk about today work for those as well. IBS, Crohn's disease, leaky gut. These can all cause issues with your poop and all the stuff. And let me just answer a question because there's so many. God, you guys are just so weird. What is going on here? Um,
Also had one too.
what was that? Was it shitty?
Definitely. She said, "How long did it take you to get rid?" She said, "How long did it take?" I think she means how long did it take to get out mucoid plaque.
Oh, mucoid plaque. Oh, one of the sexiest things on earth. Matt, have you ever Okay, never mind. Guys, I think about mucoid plaque all the time.
Mm.
Late at night. Woo! Oh, where's the photos? Wait, this book is amazing, guys. Cleanse and Purify Thyself. But actually, is this the one with all the photos? Maybe not. I swear there's a bunch of photos of mucoid plaque in here, but I don't see. Oh, here we go. Well, anyway, mucoid plaque, I've never extrapolated. I don't know if that's a word. Matt, have you ever seen mucoid plaque come out of your butt?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say because I've done bentonite clay and psyllium husk uh, cleanses basically, and that's when I saw the big what people think of when they say mucoid plaque. The long tubes of whatever it is. That I did get that out when I would use the bentonite clay and the mucoid or and the bentonite or psyllium
But
husk.
isn't that just the bentonite clay absorbing the water?
I think so. Yeah.
So we're being duped.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually seen these long tubes without doing that. So uh, to me, I don't get caught up in if mucoid plaque is what people say it is. I think basically the important thing is that we get toxins and the excess mucus out of the colon and the intestinal tract. So whether it's a big long rubbery thing or not, whatever we're
What? Wait,
doing.
what are we talking about again? All I heard was big, long, rubbery things. What is going on this show?
Hey, yeah, I don't know.
It's the shitty episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my point of view is that whether it's the long stringy thing or the long rubbery thing or not, we got to get the toxins out anyways. So, and we do pretty much the same things either way.
I wanted to say hi to Awa, who ruined the show earlier by
Yeah.
calling me. Hi, Awa, my beautiful best friend of all time. I will be pooping on your bed to thank you for calling me during the show. Okay. I've been farting on your pillow all week, but I will be pooping now on your bed, like the whole Johnny Depp thing. Okay, so number one is food and water, I wrote. Okay, so the cures for constipation, I have three. Matt has three: food and water. So, first thing, I said lemon water in the morning, I like to do. You can do it warm if you'd like. Okay, the second thing is have some juice. Start making some juice because if you're constipated, perhaps you have some digestive issues, and juice is extremely gentle on the digestive tract. Now, Norman Walker, I love this guy. Ugh, hottie, total hottie. He has an amazing book that I'll give to you for free if you email me JD, and he's dead, so he can't sue me. JD at Ms.FitVegan.com. JD at Ms.FitVegan.com. I'll send you his fruit and vegetables juice book. That has hundreds of amazing recipes. Some of my favorite for constipation is beet, celery, and carrot. This is a famous Norman Walker recipe. Also, carrot, apple, parsley. Really good for the gut to get the peristalsis. That's a word, right? Peristalsis?
Yeah, that's it.
Moving. I always think that I'm not smart, but I am. I just need my notes. Another thing you can do as far as the food goes, guys, super, pay attention, Dulce. I know you're full of it. Super ripe bananas with celery. Okay, you can freeze them and make an ice cream, but super ripe bananas, blend it with some celery. And this is the key to eliminating constipation. And you know why, Matt?
Why is
Don't
that?
say it. Don't say it. Okay. Thank you for asking. Because your gut needs the right combination of potassium and sodium, and that is the perfect combination. But they have to be super ripe bananas. Okay. So if you're having issues, even on a healthy vegan diet, going to the bathroom, I don't. I'm going to poop so much on Awa's bed later. But you do super ripe bananas, freeze them if you want, make the ice cream, or keep them room temperature, and then blend those with some celery. And that is the key to helping you move things along. Okay. And so, last thing I'll say is celery juice. Okay, celery juice is really good for that. And also, spinach is great. Pineapple is great because it has the bromelain, which is very calming for that digestive tract. Up your greens. Okay, I'm giving y'all a lot. Y'all writing shitty answers, but do me a favor, write this stuff down. Okay, up your greens 1 to 2 pounds more than you're eating right now. You'll start pooping. You'll start pooping. You also want to make sure and eliminate the food that is causing the constipation, because here's the problem, Matt, and I know you know this. It's very frustrating with these humans. They want to be healthy, so they're like, what do I add in? But it's what you don't eat that heals you.
Yeah.
And so if you are eating, oh my God, my notes went away again. What is going on today? Oh, at least I got that out. But if you are eating bread and pasta and meat, dead animal body parts, dairy, and all these really clogging things with gluten in them. Nicole, oh God, sorry. Then you gonna be constipated as fuck. Oh my God, Nicole, gluten makes me poop very terribly. 100% don't recommend it.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Ooh, oh, let's talk. Oh, do you know, Matt, that some people when they poop, it smells?
That's crazy.
Ew. And I remember going into bathrooms because I used to be a member of society. I used to be a boss and I used to own raw food restaurants in New York. And I remember going into the employee restroom after my employees. Oh my God. Oh my God. It smelled so terrible. And these employees, like my best employees, guys, nobody asked, but my best employees ate fast food. Every raw vegan I've ever, can somebody tell me about this? Every raw vegan I've ever hired has been terrible, has been like they stole, they never came to work on time. I'm the only raw vegan I would work with or work for, literally. Okay. And yeah, I guess Matt, because he's my fucking stalker, a twin, whatever. So, but every other raw vegan has been like, oh, I'm sorry I'm late. There was a moon ceremony and I was on the top of a mountain meditating this morning. Anyway, all the best employees ate fast food and it smelled so horrific that you would want to vomit as soon as you walk in. If you walk in after I poop, I mean, it's like roses and butterflies and rainbows and hugs. You know,
Mhm.
it just, oh, it's so nice. Okay. Gonna try to recover my notes while you talk.
Okay. All right. Nicole wants to know how long does it take you to poop, and how many times do you poop a day?
Oh, God, I love talking about this. Can I please? Because yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Um, I poop faster than I pee. I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I'm peeing like it takes like I'll time it. I promise you, boo, because I know you a freak, Nicole. I know you want to know. So I'll tell you later today. But it takes me probably a minute to pee and probably 20 seconds to poop, maybe less. And then somebody asked about the wiping situation. Like y'all really got a fetish. Okay. I always said, please tell Jeanette not to poop on my bed. Oh, it's too late, Awa. You ruined this shitty show. You made
Uh,
it shittier. So, God only knows what Matt did when I was gone. You know, if you leave him alone. Oh, Matt, my
poop.
mom, she's upset because last week I told you I went to go get my cooking equipment and I told you to keep your pants on. My mom was very upset. Apparently, my mom wants you to take your pants off.
Oh.
Mm.
Hey. Lucky for her and everyone else, I didn't have them on in the first place. So.
But ching. Oh my. No, but you know, like these cougars, they are out of control, Matt. Out of control. She's like, "You're disrespecting Matt. Let him take his pants off." No, she didn't say that, but like she was upset. I told you not to take your pants off.
Uh,
If we don't tell Matt to take his pants off, well, he doesn't wear them anyway. That's why. It's
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I appreciate your mom sticking up for me, though.
Something's sticking up. It's not my mom though. Okay, Matt, you can do your number 2. Oh, you can
Okay.
do number
All right, I'm gonna go number two. Okay, so yes,
2.
and I agree. Juicing is a great way to relieve constipation. It's like a magic bullet almost. All right, so my number two is to avoid unnecessary pharmaceutical drug use. All right. This is one that I'm always surprised to hear how often even people that eat a healthy diet and, basically live a pretty healthy lifestyle, they're still using unnecessarily they're unnecessarily using pharmaceutical drugs like, NSAIDs and proton pump inhibitors and these sorts of drugs that, people seem to think are just harmless candy. Essentially, they take it so often, and for headaches or for just arthritis or just typical aches and pains. You know, guys, these if you have a headache or you have joint pain or you have any sort of just discomfort in your body, that's not a sign of a pharmaceutical drug deficiency. All right, that is not an indication that you should be taking in a toxic chemical to put a band-aid over whatever your body is trying to tell you. All right, these drugs all have negative side effects on the gut microbiome. One, we have PPIs, which are proton pump inhibitors, which reduce the acid being generated in the stomach. um, you know the stomach acid is there to neutralize pathogenic bacteria and other things we don't want getting through into our intestinal tract. And so if you get rid of that, you're removing an important barrier of defense for your body, and that can allow for pathogenic bacteria to overgrow in your intestinal tract and cause constipation, cause other bowel problems. And so it's really important to know that these drugs all have side effects, and one of the main side effects you should be aware of is their negative impact on the gut lining and on our gut bacteria. All right, so they are terrible for these things, especially when used over long periods of time. And again, most people are taking these, consistently, throughout their life. So that would be my second point, is to at at all costs get rid of the pharmaceutical products as much as you can safely. All right, so if you're dealing with some issues that you need to have something, yeah, but figure out a way to get your body healthy enough where you can get off of those things.
How are we going to convince the world, Matt, that pharmaceutical drugs do more harm than good? How are we going to do this? Because I ask you because, again, my mom, and I love her. I love you, mom. Even though you told me not to do the show today. But you really, that's good advice. I should never do this shitty show any day of the week. How are we going to convince? Because even my mom, she believes these doctors still, even though her daughter is the sexiest raw vegan on the planet. She still
Yeah,
believes her doctor, who ain't sexy. He ain't. How are we gonna do it?
yeah, it's tough. It's really about education and also about, you know, they got to start eating a healthy diet, and then they're going to start to feel the effects of the diet and see that, what, maybe I don't need these drugs in order to make me feel good, because if I start to live and eat healthfully, I'm going to just start to naturally feel good without the drug.
Here's the thing. Okay, good one. That was a good point. I know people that think that they're gonna like get sick if they don't take the drugs. Like they've been taking it for so long, and if they don't take it, like something bad's gonna happen because the doctors have convinced them this. Isn't that craziness?
It is. One thing I would suggest for anybody that is taking, these over the counter drugs, uh, do yourself a favor and just do a little bit of research on the side effects. All right, just look at the side effects. If you can just become aware of what these things can potentially do to you, then you might be more motivated to find a more natural alternative to those. So that would be
Do to you. Do.
duty.
They're gonna do a lot of stuff to you. Okay. Thank you, Nicole, for being here and all your fake questions about poop. Yeah, Matt answered them, right? She wanted to know the size, the fucking all the
Big,
things.
really big.
She wants this shitty fucking book, Matt. I think you should give it to her, but she lives in Canada.
Oh, she does.
That's
Well,
gonna be a problem with the shipping and handling.
it's an ebook.
Oh,
They're winning. Yeah,
right.
they're winning the ebook. They're winning the
Oh,
ebook.
right, because you're too shitty to
Yes.
send. But Matt, we want the book that smells like your poop. We
Hey,
want the scratch and sniff. Okay, here we
send
go.
your address, and I'll send you a square of toilet paper that I don't use.
Number 2, let's not get into that again. Let's not. Guys, go back like 10 episodes. You're going to
Mhm.
learn a little too much than you bargained for. Number 2 is exercise. If you want to poop more, you got to exercise. And let me talk a little bit about this because a lot going into this. Basically, the colon is a tubular structure. When you bounce up and down, even when you walk, okay, when you jump, when you do any type of exercise, it moves, it vibrates, and then that gets things moving along. Okay. So you're going to see significant improvement in the amount you poop, in the your poop in general, if you exercise consistently. Now the problem is if you exercise once a week, that ain't gonna do nothing. That's just like eating a salad once a week or eating a piece of fruit once a week. The secret is in the consistency. So what I would recommend is you get a book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and this is going to help you understand how life works. It's all about consistency, okay? Like, if Matt and I just did this show once, it would be shitty. But because we do it every single week, it's shitty every single week. We just keep showing up and we keep doing shitty shows.
Yeah.
That's why y'all here asking us questions about shit. Because y'all know it's a shitty place to be and y'all like it because y'all freaks. Y'all, okay, 40. Speaking of freaks, here we go. What is going on here? She just said if I exercise, I can go poop. Why is that funny? See, you know what? Why Sherry is like the love of my life. Oh, that's why. Because you love to the amount that you hate. Right. If you don't hate someone, you don't love them. That's why. Because why is Sherry laughing? I don't get it. I don't understand what was funny about that, Matt.
Ugh, she's out of control.
She's the nicest person ever, but she's also shitty as fuck. So anyway, excellent helps so much. Exercise helps so much. Okay, yes, exercise is great. Specifically, sweating. You got
Am I
her.
the only one that heard that?
I'm sorry?
Did anybody else just your audio just did some really crazy, it got constipated and it just kept repeating itself.
Well, that was me.
But now it's
Wait, what was it?
oh, okay, that you said I can't remember if you said she's the shittiest person ever, and then it went ever, 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 ever,
That was
like really
me.
fast.
That was me. Ever, ever,
Okay.
ever, 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 ever. Shittiest person ever. Ever, ever, ever,
Yeah.
ever, ever. Like that? Yeah. I do that all the
Yeah.
time, Matt. Where you been?
I don't know.
You're not paying attention. You're too busy being shitty. Okay, so yoga, exercise, yoga. There's a bunch of yoga poses that will really, really, really help you. Really, 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 really. See, it's me. It's me, Matt. Okay, so there's one. I don't know where my notes are because everything is shitty right now. But basically, the wind removing pose. Okay, hold that for a while. In Bikram really helped me, so I do recommend Bikram yoga. Nicole knows about that. Nicole, when's the last time you did Bikram? Too busy eating gluten and not pooping. But Happy Baby is great for digestion. I was supposed to demonstrate some, but I'm not in a position to demonstrate anything at
Mm.
this moment, to be honest. Cat and cow really helps. Anything that squeezes the intestinal organs and then releases them. So wind removing pose and doing knee to chest and holding it. And when I started doing Bikram yoga, guys, I started pooping more. Yeah, even as a raw vegan. You see, it's not just the food you eat. It's part of it. It's part of it, but you got to move your body. And doing yoga has really helped me to poop 2 to 3 times a day, every day every day. So I think that's all I'm gonna say about exercise, Matt. But guys, you trying to be healthy without exercising, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And Sherry Boo, get ready. I'm gonna be at Sherry's house in 1 week. In 1 week. And did she answer why she's so shitty, Matt? Oh, she disappeared. Oh, because she said my exercise question had to be about poop. You have to scroll up. Oh, sorry, Sherry. It's a very shitty show. Sorry, I missed your question. I totally missed it. Oh, okay, you do your third, and then I'm gonna talk about this Dr. B
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
that she told me not to talk about.
Right. Yeah. Tessa said a poop hole.
Wait, what?
Did I miss
Wait.
something? Oh, because Nicole said a loophole, but it's a poop day. So, and then Tessa said a poop hole. Man, The comment section is really
It's almost as if they're not listening to us. They're just having a fucking conversation. It's like you. It's like you.
yeah,
You just having a conversation, and we're
yeah.
trying to be on the show and trying to talk to them, motherfuckers. Okay.
All right. All right. I feel like there's a
Poople.
few more questions here.
I'll
Okay,
take
so
that one.
my third one is avoid overeating. All right. So even though we want to make sure we're getting enough food to keep us satisfied on this diet and lifestyle, we also do not want to overeat, because when we overeat, we stress the digestive system. And if we're constantly overeating all the time, it's going to lead to not as good of a digestive system as we can have. So like you and me, like everybody, we all need a little bit of a break here and there. So constantly eating heavy meals and a lot of food is not only hard on our digestive organs, but also on our microbiota. So the bacteria in our gut, they do their work in layers. All right, so there's the primary digesters, the secondary digesters, the tertiary digesters, and so on. And they all, yeah, there's the book right there. And so the the further out layers of bacteria, they can't do their job and they can't get what they need if we're always activating the primary digesters, because apparently once we start eating again, the primary ones start coming out again, and the further out ones go back into hibernation or something. So they die off if they're not being activated enough. So giving your body a little break here and there allows them to get in their nutrition and flourish their population. So eating too much is, I can't remember who says it, but healthy food overeaten is not healthy, right? So
Me. Yeah, I say that.
yeah, Jeanette said that. Yeah. So even if it's really healthy food, we still can be overeating, and so it's just good to be aware of that. Most people don't eat enough, but some people are eating too much. So it's just one of those things. You got to once you get healthier, your body will start to give you those signals as when you're actually full. You don't have that toxic hunger that processed foods and animal products give you, and yeah. So that would be my third one, is just to not constantly be eating all day every day. Give your body a little bit of a rest so that your gut has time to process everything.
Yeah, that's a good one. 40 says, getting enough fruit and vegetables is a challenge for me at the moment. Wrong show. Wrong show. No, bring that over to fully fake people. No, really, don't do that. Don't do that, 40, because you're not a victim. So stop that. The reason why it's not working is because you're not making it work.
Mm,
And maybe you need to, usually what happens, Matt, is that humans have to suffer in order to change. So
mhm.
maybe you need to get a dis-ease. Maybe you need to get real sick, then you'll change. No, I'm serious, 40. I know that was harsh, but y'all need it. Y'all need it, because you walking around acting like, no problem, just gonna eat this, it's gonna come out the other side. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I had a photo of the colon to show you guys. Oh, I'm gonna show my group tonight. Y'all didn't pay, so y'all not getting the photo of the colon. You got to Google it on your own.
Mhm.
But Matt has it hanging on his wall, I bet. I
I
have
do.
no doubt. I have no doubt. Fucking jerking off to fucking those kind of photos. We know. But anyway, I do the same. So it's very long. It's 50 feet, right, Matt?
Yeah, it is. I
It's
mean,
50 feet. He got the book.
there's a book.
Yes. All I have is your shitty fucking one. But guys, it's 50 feet scrunched in. Okay. And so everything you eat has to pass through this. And it's very difficult. If it's not water based, it is gonna constipate your ass. Literally. And so 40, don't do it. Don't do it, boo. Because what you eat is the most important thing if you want to be successful. Sorry, but when you reach your millions, when you reach your goals, when you get that house and that car and that company and all that stuff, well, if you're too sick to enjoy it, what was the point? What was the point? I love Gary Vee, but him telling everybody to eat shit while they grind and while they do their come up and while they get their company going, terrible idea. You can do both. You can eat the best Food possible. Fuck organic. You don't have money for organic? Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay? I don't care what Matt will say. Okay? Matt not he let me not get into that. But if you can't afford organic, buy lots of fruit that you don't have to eat, that you can peel, or that you don't eat the skin. So melons, bananas, uh, all the things, okay? Don't eat so many grapes and berries. Eat the cheap fruit that's available, apples, oranges, bananas. Do what you got to do to live the life that you deserve. Okay, Matt, I went on a rant, but I'm about to start another one.
Perfect.
So perfect. You guys don't know. Every time Matt says perfect, he sharts. He sharts a little bit.
I do.
Oh god, I just spit. I spit all the time. This is
Oh,
weird. I'm so hydrated. That's why. Very hydrated. It's
yes.
coming out of every orifice. Okay. Oh yes, Dr. V. Dr. V. Yes, 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 yes,
Right.
yes. That guy. That guy. Okay. I love anybody who's vegan. Is he vegan?
Yes.
Mm,
As far as I know.
yeah. I don't know. I don't get a vegan vibe from him. But okay.
Mm.
He vegan? He cool with me. I got a problem with his book though.
Uh-oh.
And all y'all microbiome nerds, y'all gonna come for me. That's okay. Here's my problem with his book. Well, in his book, he talks about how he always talks about how raw food versus cooked food, there's really no difference. They're both healthy. Okay, fine. There's obviously a difference, but okay. Because cooked food, you're removing the water, and that's what we need. We just need water, guys. We don't need anything else. Water. Food with water, it has the best fiber. 40 giving us excuses. We don't have time. Get some results, then talk. Okay, so then Dr. B says, first of all, he says that it's best to cook your food because then you get two types of microbiome. The microbiome you'd get if it was raw, and you're getting the feeding the microbiome because now it's cooked. So you have two types of elements to the food now, which I think is so ridiculous. He might be a doctor. He is a doctor, and that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, do you boo? But that don't make no sense. And I don't care who you are. I'm not going to listen to you unless it resonates with me, unless it makes sense. That don't make no sense. He's talking about cooking food is valuable because you're feeding two types of microbiome. Fuck that. Number 2, he says variety is the key to a healthy gut. I disagree. That's just me. That's just me. Okay? Hey, I could die any day now. And then you'd be like, you see, she should have fucking. But for now, I'm thriving, juicy, sweet, delicious, and looking good and feeling good and doing my thing. And I used to eat a lot of variety of shitty foods. So be
Mm.
careful, guys. So if you're going to have a lot of variety, make sure it's fruit and vegetables. Don't play yourself. Okay?
Right.
Don't fool yourself, fuel yourself. Which one do you like better, Matt? Don't fool yourself, fuel yourself, or don't cheat yourself, treat yourself? I got these
Ooh.
two. Yeah, I got these two.
That,
You
that,
don't have to answer. Just write
yeah.
another book about it. Write another
Perfect.
shitty book about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. You can comment if you want, but I just like to question all the experts,
Yeah.
and especially the people that don't look as glowy as us. Mm.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I don't. This is the reason why I, have the 80/20 rule is because,
Yes.
there's a lot of things that I've learned from Dr. B that I do think, they seem like valuable information to have.
They seem
Eh,
valuable.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Hey,
just kidding.
hey, I'm learning like everybody else, and so I just say what resonates with me, and clearly nobody has all the answers, so it's hard to really know what I do go by. So this is my thing with. I mean, I can apply this to so many things when it comes to raw food and simplicity. There's a difference between what I feel like is the truth and I think is the truth, and then there's the examples that I have to look at in you know in my experience. So the reason why I I don't know where I want to go with this, but
I don't know either. It's getting shittier and shittier, Matt. But you know what? This had to be the shittiest episode. So I'm proud of you.
yeah,
You clearly did your job.
yes, I know. I'm trying to make this as shitty as possible. So, um, so with with the raw and the cooked thing, yeah, I think that is ridiculous. Of course, we're gonna have different bacteria if we're putting in you know, unnatural or cooked foods into the body, because yeah, there's gonna have to be bacteria to break that down. But is how do they claim that that's beneficial? Like, how do they know that having those bacteria is needed for good health?
The
Those
studies that they paid to be in their book. No, just kidding.
Right,
But
right. Because you could say that about eating a lot of things. If you eat a lot of you know things outside of fruits and vegetables, yeah, you're going to get more diversity because there's going to be more things to break down. But who's to say that that is going to be beneficial long term? I don't know. But I personally do think variety could be beneficial. But again, yeah, I'm just going by what I've read and don't know. But like when it comes to that, the I just look at natural hygienists who have been super simplistic and very against kind of more of these ideas. And I just don't have that many examples of people that have lived long, healthy lives. So that's the things that I question in my mind. Like, could it be correct? Possibly, because I'm looking at the natural hygienists that seem to be doing it perfectly, and I don't have that many examples of terrific outcomes.
listen, Sherry, I appreciate you. You don't want me to get in trouble. I get that. But I'm going to say it how it is. And when the Eat Fruit, Be Cute book comes out, then you'll have all the answers, Matt. Okay, so don't worry. It is coming. And
Hey,
also, yes, thank you. I don't know what you said, but you're welcome. And then, so I wanted to read to you guys the four tenets that Chris Kendall talked about the other day, which I'm sure Matt is going to agree with. And he looks at these four pillars to see if it's the truth. So, number one, the research. Sure, Dr. B knows a lot more than me. Don't mean he's healthier. Because you know why? You know why? The problem is the more you know, the more you think you know more than nature. That's why I don't read. That's why I don't study. That's why I go to the beach, Matt.
yeah,
That's why I eat fruit, stay cute, and don't research. I don't know much. And that's my secret. Oh, everybody wants to know why I'm so beautiful. Because I don't know no better. I don't know no better, y'all. Okay. So the research, my experience, how do I feel when I eat a honeydew, or how do I feel when I eat one of these raw vegan burgers?
yeah, right,
And try. Nature, so science, my experience, nature, and people doing it longer than me. So what Matt just said. Okay, so those are the four tenets, the four pillars. Sherry, thanks for writing those below. And thanks for looking out for me, Sherry Boo. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna do whatever I want, and you gonna have to learn that. It's years now we known each other. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna say how I feel, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I'm just sharing my experience here. When I eat one thing at a time, I feel better. I don't think variety is the key to a healthy gut. I think there's a lot of things. There's a lot of factors. And you can have a healthy gut eating a variety, and you can have a healthy gut eating mostly mono meals. Okay, let's continue the show because I have a feeling the show has been going on for much longer than I think. I think it's been 5 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's been like hours.
yeah. We're at an hour now.
Heather trying to win this shitty book. She said, "Get out the notebook, people." And then shit on it when Matt's talking.
Yes,
Okay, and is it my turn?
yes.
I've been talking nonstop. So I think it's my turn.
Yeah, yeah. It's yours.
Stress. The
Mhm.
a main cause of your constipation, boo, is probably stress. If you're eating healthy and you're exercising, we got to look at something else. Also, okay, I'll just talk about what I wanted to say. Stress. So you need a stress relieving daily routine. Now, I tried to get my girls in my Ultimate Raw Transformation course to do a daily stress relieving routine. God only knows. I haven't been checking on them. God only knows if they've done it. Kate, fucking Rachel, Barbie, are you there? I see they're not here today.
Ah,
I don't know where they are.
uh,
Probably shitting. They
yeah,
eating so much goddamn raw food. But stress relieving routines are so key because you don't want to wait until you're stressed because then you're not going to know what to do and you're not going to be able to handle it. So that's why I do yoga every day. You don't wait. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? You don't wait until there's an emergency to figure out how to deal with disease. Kate's here. Okay, teacher's pet of the week. Kate is teacher's pet of the week. You don't wait until there's an emergency. That's why we're eating raw food now, guys. That's why we're exercising now. Because you don't wait until you're in a hospital bed to eat healthy, because then you can't. 40.
Hi, Barbie.
40. You don't wait. Okay. You why did I write down you teach people how to treat you by the way you treat yourself? Why would I write that down with stress relieving? Oh, okay. I know why, Matt. I know why. Because you got to put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first and do your exercise first, do your meditation first, do your journaling first, do your you want to I said that already, read or whatever your stress relieving activity is. I'm not talking about jerking off, but hey, that's something too. I know that's what Matt was like. That's mine. Yeah, okay. John Gray says that's very unproductive.
Mhm.
He says not to masturbate, which really bothered me. And I tried to ask him about it, but he didn't shut up, so I couldn't. He was worse than you. He was a shittier guest than you.
Oh, wow.
But I love him, and he wasn't shitty. But I could only ask him one question, and I really wanted to ask him about masturbation, but he wouldn't let me in January. Okay, nobody take that clip of me saying he's shitty, please, God, dear God, because I love him and I want to do more interviews with him. But anyway, what are we talking about? Stress. Okay. I'm sorry I stress you out. You guys watching this, I'm sure this stresses you out, this show. But my point is choose one thing that you can do for 5 minutes a day, whether that's dry brushing, whether that's doing deep breathing, whether do you have to close the door, Matt? Just go. Just close
Nope,
the door.
nope,
Oh,
good.
okay. Do you have to shit? What?
I just pooped a little, so.
Yeah, that's why you just moved a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you focus, Jeanette? Okay, yes. Whether that's going to be 5 minutes of yoga, 5 minutes affirmations or reading or whatever it is, do something that relieves your stress for 5 minutes a day and do that every single day. And you will be so much more relaxed and that will help you to poop. Okay, because if you're very stressed, if you're very tight and your parasympathetic system is fucked up like mine, well, then you're going to have trouble pooping. And by the way, before I went raw, here's a fun fact. Before I went raw, I couldn't poop. I would be in the bathroom for hours. I called it my office. Okay. Everybody called it, oh, Jeanette's in her office. Okay. I could not poop. And when I did, it was very painful. And I got, oh, this is too much information. This is too much information. I got something called, I'm going to do this because I guess that's how my butthole looks. It's called an anal fissure.
Ooh.
You know about that? You know
Mhm.
about that, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's so hard to poop. It's so painful and you're so fucking constipated and stressed and dehydrated that when you poop, you can tear a blood vessel in your butthole, y'all. Not as fun as it sounds.
Mm.
Nope, not a good Friday night. So let me tell you right now. Oh, I hope that scared your ass, 40, your dry ass, Nicole. Get some fruit so you could be cute because there's nothing cute about an anal fissure, y'all. There ain't nothing cute, okay? Get some juicy, sweet, delicious fruit into your life and you can thank me later. Okay, Matt.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That is beautiful. That image is fucking beautiful.
I love
He
it.
didn't say perfect this time, you see. He said beautiful.
Yeah.
Thinking about my butt.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I as well. I would go multiple days between bowel movements, and I remember, they would come out so dry. It would be painful. It would be
Mm-hmm.
they were so dry. It was like sandpaper coming out. So yeah, it's something that I think a lot of people think of as normal because I thought it was normal. I didn't realize that wasn't how it was supposed to be until yeah.
It's common. It's
Yes.
not normal. People are confusing normal with common. Great point, Matt.
Yeah.
2.0.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, all the things we've talked about today should help you guys if you're struggling with constipation, if you're having gas and bloating. Try and implement some of these things, and you should have better bowel movements. I think Tessa would say your poop hole is gonna. Was it? Is that what poop
Yep,
hole?
that's it.
Your poop hole will be in a healthier state. So
Yes, you want your poop hole to be juicy, sweet, and delicious.
yes.
All at all times. Now, I feel you're trying to end the show, Matt. So let me just.
No, no
I feel you
questions.
have to poop. I feel you have to poop. I want to just end it by this. We didn't talk about how to go to the bathroom properly. They don't
Yes.
teach us this stuff in school, Matt. They don't
No.
teach us this stuff. So you either want to squat on the toilet, which, I know some people that do that. It's like intense. Or you get a stool. I feel like you do that. I just know you do that. I just know it.
I used to. I used to do that for years, and then I
Yo, monkey ass eating a banana, squatting on the toilet. Yeah.
didn't really care for it, so I
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah, I knew an employee that did that, and
Mhm.
I would see footprint like his footprints on the toilet at work.
Yeah,
Like these raw vegans, they're out of control. But
yeah.
squatty potty is a great one, Nicole. But I don't like it because it's not high enough, in my opinion. So what I did was, guys, I went on Amazon and I got a stool, not that kind of stool, a stool to squat on. Okay, okay, so I can have my stool come out better. Okay, so a stool on Amazon, $10. I'm not going to leave the link below because I don't have time. Very important. I got to shit, honestly. And then also when you're pooping, you want to show and tell. Okay, you want to rub your stomach in a clockwise motion.
Mhm.
You want to touch yourself like Matt does right now, like he's
Yeah,
doing right now.
yeah.
You want to touch your stomach. You want to massage your stomach because I've gotten a lot of colonics from a lot of amazing people, like the best in the world, colon hydrotherapists, and they recommended I do that to move things along while I'm pooping. You can also twist to the left or to the right. You can put your hands in the air and twist. This really helps if you're constipated, okay? And your colon hydrotherapist should be massaging you while she's giving you a colonic. If she's not, then you're not getting your money's worth. Okay, make her do it. And yeah, because I had one Matt that made me do like yoga poses during the colonic. She was wild.
Wow.
She I want to tell you other things, but we're gonna lose our audience. Well, anyway, okay, so that's number one. I mean, that's number whatever.
What do you think
Um,
about deep breathing while you're pooping?
oh yeah, that would be a great idea. If I could just take a deep breath, that would be great. That would be really fucking yeah. Is that what you do? You
Yeah,
breathe and shit?
yeah. That helps me.
Yes, breathing. Well, that's noobs. That's something for noobs, I guess. Breathing. That would be the solution for me. Yoga, I talked about, and then the bidet situation. I
Mhm.
want to show you guys what I use. I forgot to bring it. So you want to do it, Matt? You want to? No. Should we not? Should we do it or should we not do it?
Yeah, yeah. Do it.
You want to talk about it? I don't know.
Sure. I mean, I'm always open to talking about that.
Your butthole is always wide open
It's wide
talking about
open.
this.
Um, yeah, I mean, to me personally, I think using water and your hand is the best way at getting a clean poop hole, as Tessa would say. It really is. I mean, if you had a spill on the floor of, say somebody accidentally pooped on the floor, you're not just gonna take a dry piece of paper and wipe that up, right? You want to get some water in there, and I mean, you can use a bidet. That's fine if you don't want to, use your hand like many other countries, many other cultures do. It's just weird in America, but that doesn't mean
Mhm.
weird overall. But it's good to be weird, right? That's what we're all about here on the
I
Miss.
thought so until I met you.
Yeah.
Now I'm just
So,
like, I don't
so
know.
here's a little more hygienic way that Jeanette has for you.
Oh, yes. So I have a bidet, of course, at home. Life changer. Can't live without it. Can't go back to whatever I used to do back in the day. Just like dry ass toilet paper, just smearing your poop. Oh, no.
No.
I know some people that take a shower after they poop. That's good.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't have time for showers. Here's what I do for travel, okay? Because I'm traveling next week. So, guys, this is a really good one. Okay, I have a few of these. Giving them to everybody for Christmas this year. The Go Spa Travel Bidet. Guys, it's so simple. You can also just use a water bottle. This is what
Hmm.
people use in other countries too. Well, I have a friend that does this. Water bottle and then like a Poland Spring water bottle and you can just squirt it because you need water after you poop. Like if it's just dry, what are you doing? No, you need to take care of yourself. And they don't, Matt, it's not their fault. The people
No.
watching this, they don't know. We don't know anything about how to take care of our bodies. We don't know what to eat. We don't know how to poop. We don't know what to use once we poop. They don't
Yeah,
teach us anything we need to know.
I know.
It's unbelievable. But that's why we're here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. People in America are easily made to believe that, you know, most everybody on the planet is eating a lot of meat and dairy. People don't realize that many cultures eat mostly a plant-based diet, and they fall victim to, different accounts online that make them think that if they don't eat meat and dairy that they're going to be deficient or something or unhealthy. But most of the people on the planet are eating a mostly plant-based diet outside of the affluent countries, outside of westernized countries.
Is there anybody here eating meat and dairy?
Yeah.
It can't be. How many people are watching? It's your channel, so it's like 7.
20.
Out of the 20 people, is there anybody here eating meat and dairy still in the year 2022? That's not possible, right?
I hope not.
The number one most constipating thing you can eat is a dead animal's body part.
Yeah.
Please understand that. Gluten, don't you dare go like me. Don't you dare go gluten free. In 2008, Matt, I went gluten free and I
Yeah.
was eating fish, chicken, and eggs because I thought I was healthy,
Yeah.
right? So, like, just like you, yeah.
I
Oh,
did.
I have yeah, yeah, of course, stalking me since 2008. So, I thought, and like, dude, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I was gonna say something. Well, let's just wrap this whole thing up. Basically, at the end of the day, constipation is at its core really simply just dehydration. And it rhymes too. They did it so y'all could see dehydration. Dehydration. What Matt said. Get your juicy fruits in, drink more water, get juices, smoothies, hydrate yo ass. And remember, if you have a healthy gut, you're going to have a healthy butt. Matt taught
Right.
me that, and I tattooed it on my butt, right on my asshole. Right on top, it says healthy gut. Underneath, it says healthy butt. Looks really good.
Very nice.
Matt. Okay. Matt
All
wants to make a joke, but he didn't know how to word it.
No, I'm on my channel, so I gotta be more politically correct.
Yes. No meat, no dairy. Okay, somebody asked if I did the oh god. Jeanette, did you do your podcast episode all about colonics? I've talked about colonics many, many, many times. I have a feeling you're the person that requested it, and I said I would do it. But boo, I'm going to embarrass you right now. Are you the person that asked me to do 2 podcasts, one on the nude beach and one on colonics? I did the nude beach episode right away. The colonic one, I may have dropped the ball on, but I've talked about colonics for a very long time, and I'm sure I did a whole episode on colonics. Just listen to all 179 of them. Please don't come for me just because you're jealous that I poop and I have a tattoo of Matt's quote on my butthole. Please don't come for me. Okay, Matt. Sorry about that.
All right. I don't think we talked about enemas. Do you want to talk a little bit about enemas versus colonics?
Absolutely. Anything to do with my butthole, I will talk about all day, every day. So, enemas are something that I used a lot in the early days of my raw vegan career.
Hmm.
I got colonics. Many people know I got 4 colonics in a row, and that really helped me to detox, to stop feeling sick, to get the old decaying fecal matter out so that I wouldn't crave it anymore. Because remember, what's in your bloodstream, you're going to crave. If you're craving pasta, chocolate, cakes, candies, get a colonic. It's going to really help you. You got to get it out. And you can't just poop it out. I'm so tired of these people that tell me, I'll just do a podcast on this. I'm just so tired of these people that tell me that they don't need a colonic because they poop every day. Boo, you got 20 pounds. You're not pooping 20 pounds. Now, don't do a Matt, what's the guy? His name is Matt Monarch.
Oh
Don't do
yeah.
a Matt Monarch and because he was a millionaire. And that's the problem.
No.
Okay, some people can't have money. He got a colonic machine in his goddamn house. And then he got, what is it, Matt? What did he,
Did you get? Was it? Yeah, I think it was Crohn's.
Crohn's, but then he had to have his colon removed because
Yes.
he did so many goddamn colonics. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Ms.FitVegan did the same thing with dates. Dates are healthy, sure. You eat 50 for a meal every day for 6 years, you're gonna fuck up your teeth.
Yeah.
Don't do what Ms.FitVegan did. She had money. You see? Money's not always a good thing for addicts. Anyway, what was the question? Oh, enemas.
Yeah.
ADD, guys. Raw food don't cure ADD. Yes, enemas are great for emergency purposes. If I ever get sick, if I have a headache, if I have a little gas or bloating, it don't happen. But hey, if it happens, if I break out, it don't happen either. What would happen? What would happen? I don't get headaches. What could possibly happen?
Mm.
I don't know. I'm so perfect. It's very
Food,
difficult.
food poisoning. What if you eat like a rotten fig?
Wouldn't happen.
Oh.
I eat rotten figs all the time. I suck on rotten balls all the time. I don't know where
Mm.
that no. I don't know where that came. Oh, I just want to tell you guys real quick because I do have ADD. If you want your passion fruit to be ripe, it's got to look like old man wrinkly balls. Okay? It's getting there. You see the wrinkles?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Put those in your mouth. Um Enemas are great, but I do recommend colonics if you've never had one before. Enemas are great, but like I don't do them anymore because I don't need to. And if you're eating shit, sure, do some enemas, but perhaps stop eating the shit. Now,
Mm.
for the enema bag, there's a great one. It's only $10 on Amazon. If you email me, I'll send you the link, and it's clear. It took me forever to find this one. It's clear, so you can see how much water's left. And of course, if you're going to do an enema, do a lemon enema. So squeeze some lemon juice in it, strain it so you don't have lemon fucking pits in your butthole. Don't do that. Um, Telling you for a friend, asking, yeah. Um, don't do that. It's not fun time. When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade in your colon. And quote, clip that. I'm sure Matt regrets asking me this question. I have no doubt. But yeah, if you're going to choose one, get a colonic. I know it's expensive. And if you can't afford a colonic, do an enema, sure. But
Yeah.
don't do an enema every day. Do it as needed. And if you're sick, get a colonic. It's going to help so much. Colonics are the reason you're sick is because your colon is impacted. I don't care if you have a cough or a headache or a backache or whatever it is. Well, if you have a backache, you need yoga, but also get a colonic. Okay. Anything you want to say about enemas, Matt?
No, same story. I did them earlier in my raw vegan career. Don't really do them that often anymore, unless I, for some reason, need to do one. Like I have eaten um, bad avocado in my salad before, and it gave me a really, it like really sat in my stomach for a long time. And so then I've done enemas in those situations. I've done that like 2 or 3 times. So I need to learn to test my avocado before I mash it into my salad. But yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I used to eat dried fruit a lot, guys. Okay. A lot. Dried mangoes, dried bananas, dates. And I would do enemas because I was so bloated and I couldn't, like, I pooped, but I knew I needed to poop more, but I couldn't because I was what? Dehydrated. Don't eat the don't eat the dried fruit. Eat the juicy fruit because that's what your body wants. And so yeah, I did a lot of colonics. In fact, oh, I won't say it, but I went to somebody's house, ate some dry ass food. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it though. Ate some dry ass food, dry ass raw food, dehydrated. I had to do an enema when I got home
Mm.
because I did not feel good and I couldn't poop it out. It was so dry. And so when you do an enema, you poop. And by the way, if you're going to do an enema, don't waste your time. Do it until the water is clear. That might take 4 or 5 times. Okay. You do one enema and you get a little bit of poop out. Okay, there's more in there. You poop, you do the enema until the water is clear or until you don't poop anymore. You just poop water. Okay. I love talking about my poop. It's
Yeah,
fun.
that's fun. It's entertaining.
It's fun. All right.
Okay.
Questions, comments, concerns.
There's not a lot of questions in here. Heather said Dr. Morse says there's a colonic bag and table from Dr. Jensen for like $300. Not sure about that, but I have heard him talk about Dr. Jensen's. I can't remember what he called it, like a colem. I don't know, some sort of table, but yeah, that's something if you're interested. But like Jeanette said, you start getting that stuff in your home and you start getting kind of addicted to it, and then you run into issues because you overuse it. Um,
I have so many issues. I don't know what you said. I just heard the word issue. Guys, I have all these questions from you guys throughout the week, and I put them on the notes, the Raw Misfit notes. But my iPad is just like, it's probably all the fucking poop photos that Matt sent me over the years. My iPad is not working properly, and I can't
hmm.
access those questions. And I'm very upset about it, but I'll just shit it out later.
Let's see. Let me see if I can pull up some of these questions from the.
Oh, you can pull it up?
I can pull it up.
Okay.
All right.
At least you're pulling something productive this time.
Yes, I know. It's
Mm,
rare.
okay. Yes.
Souring High asked Jeanette, "What do you think will result in faster weight loss? A diet of grapes and steamed plain
That's
vegetables,
it. That's the question. Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
diet of only grapes and bananas? Meaning, are steamed vegetables more beneficial to add when trying to lose weight, as bananas and grapes are much higher in calories? Thank you."
So this is a great question. This is a great question because we're told that calories matter, and they do. And they do. Matt, what I was gonna get your opinion on this because this is a great question. What would you say?
Well, I mean, to be honest, if we're talking about either of those, if you're eating grapes and steamed vegetables, or you're eating grapes and bananas only, I mean, both of those are going to likely help you lose weight. They're both clean, foods. Um, as far as, do you need steamed vegetables to lose weight because they're less calories? No, I don't think so. I would say, I mean, to be honest, it's just so, it's like, it's weird to me just because both of them I think should help somebody lose weight. Now, fruits are higher in calories, yes, and when we look at weight loss, yeah, having less calories can help you lose weight, but most of the time when we get into the real consequence of having, a little higher of calories, it's from processed foods and meat and dairy and things like that. If you're eating hydrating fruits and vegetables, it's so much harder to overeat calories than, you know eating anything else that's low in fiber, low in hydration, uh, and vitamins and minerals and all that. So I would say you shouldn't have a problem with either of those. You could lose weight doing either of those things, but you don't have to eat, steamed vegetables in order to lose weight versus fruit. Fruit's not gonna, make you overweight unless you're drinking like five super big smoothies every single day. That would be my opinion.
Yeah, same. Um, you're probably eating healthy, whether you eat steamed veggies or you eat just fruit. The problem is not what you're eating. You're not moving your body, boo. You
Yeah.
doing these dumbass workouts where you're not even sweating. That's your problem, most likely. And then I just saw Heather, by the way, thank you, Heather. She bought the plant-based bundle, which I doubt there's anybody still watching. But if anybody's still here, you wanna you wanna take advantage of the fact that my book is less than 50 cents on sale, less than 50 cents until tomorrow only. And if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link below in the oh, I can't. Matt will put the link. Matt will put the link in the comments. I'll send you the link, Matt. I already did.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll send it again. Um anyway, no, I did email it before the show. And so basically, this is the plant-based bundle, 215 books for only $50, 45 all raw books, okay? All low fat. I made 3,000 healthy vegan recipes that will help you poop. Seriously, the second you eat them, you'll have to run and poop. So now, Heather said, yeah, she bought the bundle. Thank you so much, Heather. She said, yeah, the Dr. Morse says there's a colonic bag and a table from Dr. Jensen. It's like $300. You don't need that. Are you kidding me? You don't need that table, that inversion table. Oh, by the way, inversions help you poop. Go upside down.
Yeah.
Go start doing yoga, start stretching your body, and start doing downward dogs. And you'll start, yeah, that will help you poop. Now, this person that wants to lose weight, they not working out, I guarantee you. Because if you work out and you eat a healthy vegan diet, whether it's steamed veggies or grapes and bananas, you gonna lose weight. You gotta work out, you gotta sleep, you gotta do some weights, you gotta sweat, and you gotta eat healthy. Next question. Oh, I can't believe it. You found how'd you find the questions? Because you're not on your phone.
On my computer.
Oh. Oh, I could pull it up on my computer.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
All right. Let's see. Fasting Frugivore says, "Do you consume salt or supplements with electrolytes?" Dr. Graham strictly advises against this, so do a lot of respected peeps in our raw world.
Oh, I hate that you have the questions because you're reading all of them. No, just choose the good ones. This is a stupid question.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Next question.
Okay. Next question. All right, let's see. What? Let's see.
I love working for myself. Oh, it's the best. It's the best because I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. Matt, he don't like it. He could suck. Where is it? Okay, love
What
it.
teeth whitening? What do you recommend for teeth whitening?
Okay, well, since my teeth are so goddamn yellow, thank you for asking this question. What a great question. So, guess what, boo? I got a whole chapter on my book on healthy teeth whitening.
Ooh.
You can get it. Ooh, you can get this book with this stuff in here that I don't do because I'm lazy. You can get this book for less than 50 cents until tomorrow. Check out the link below, the plant-based bundle, y'all. It's available. Don't buy the book. It's $30. On Tuesday, it's going to be $30. By the way, Tuesday, I'm going to be on Chef AJ's show, guys, 11 a.m. PST. Tuesday. But the book will be $30 then. So don't do that. Get $50. You're going to get 200 books for $50. I have a whole entire chapter in the beauty book on that. That's the answer to that. Matt, what's your answer?
Love it. Yeah, teeth whitening. I'm not an expert on. I would say that eating whole foods is the best way to have. I personally, I think people get too fixated on having like the perfectly white teeth. Uh, you know, in nature, where do we see like these bright white teeth? People see people in Hollywood and magazines and all these things, and they think that's what their teeth are supposed to look like. That's totally unnatural. It's either photoshopped or they're using bleach or some other unnatural thing. So, you know, sparkling super white teeth aren't, an unnatural thing in my opinion. So I just personally focus on not eating processed foods. I brush and floss, and sometimes I oil pull. Not very often anymore. I used to do it a lot more, but yeah, that's all I do.
Stop eating shit and you'll stop having shit stained teeth.
Yes.
Yes. And also Photoshop. That's a great one, Matt. That's a great tip. I don't think you even realized you gave to people.
Mm.
Guys, fuck it. Photoshop your photos. Like I do. No, I'm serious. Matt, you think I'm joking? I whiten my teeth in the photos.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Dude, they're yellow as they're the same because I eat yellow foods. I eat lots of mangoes and papayas. You are what you eat. My teeth are yellow as fuck. But you know what I do? I Photoshop, I make them whiter. Yes, guys. Oh, I didn't do them on the cover. I should have. But I do them. I do. I whiten my teeth. That's it. Photoshop. Call it a day. Call it a day. The end. Any other good questions, Matt? I have a feeling the show needs to end. I don't know
All right.
why. I feel I gotta poop. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I pooped twice during the show so
Yeah.
far.
Yes.
Uh, Last question. This is from Nick Roberts. However, you handled the hardest thing you have done, would you have done anything differently? I think it, yeah, that's the question.
Oh my god, what a great question. Okay. Wait, the hardest thing I've ever done, would I have done it differently? I'm gonna have to think about this one, Matt, because this is not a jokey question, you know? This is
No,
a good one. Finally, he should win this fucking shitty book.
yeah, no,
All these shitty ass questions we got today, wasting our time. This is a good question.
yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, what do you think? Can you think of something?
Oh God. Um,
What hardest thing you've ever done? Yeah, I mean, a million.
I mean, it depends on which thing. I'm trying to think of what is the hardest thing I've done. You know, I would say that's, this is one that I should have prepared for.
Oh, is Matt about to share something like personal, not fake?
I doubt.
Whoa.
I doubt it.
You're just gonna
No,
shit again.
I guess
Um,
my fakest answer, my shittiest answer would be that, you know what, I I believe that however, we do, so for me, things that I've done that are hard, could I have done them differently? Yeah, but would I have learned as much of a lesson had I not struggled through it? And I think that going through the struggle and doing, you know, doing it however we do it, if it doesn't seem like the right way, there likely is a silver lining that actually is turns out to be the best way. So I don't know. I mean,
I
that's
swear, if you don't become a politician, you're missing your life calling. What a politician this guy is.
I know.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna be real because that's all I could do. Um, yeah, I've done a lot of hard things in my life. One of them, the hardest thing I ever did was getting out of a toxic relationship.
Mm,
Would I have done it differently, Nick? Yes, I would have. I would have never been in that relationship. Why did I end up in a toxic relationship? It takes two. It takes two toxic people. And yep, I was toxic. I was codependent. I didn't love myself. I had no self esteem. So the first person that liked me, I was like, oh my God, somebody likes me? I can't believe it. I got in a relationship with somebody I should have never been in a relationship with. And it took me 6.5, 7 years to get out of that relationship. Every day it was, how am I going to get out of this relationship? Every day. So great question, Nick. Really brought the show down. I fucking, thanks for that shitty question. You definitely win the book. No, he doesn't win, Sherry, because he's not here. You got to be here.
yep.
You got to ask a shitty question. No, Nick, great question. Great question. Yeah, did a lot of good things in my life too. Did a lot of hard good things, like opened up a bunch of stores, raw
Mm,
vegan restaurants. And I would have done things differently too, because we went out of business. But everything is for a reason. You never fail. You can only learn. Okay. And you know what? Hey, if you do fail, great. You're gonna fail your way to success, boo. You know what, Nick? Last thing. Successful people have failed more times than we have ever tried. So if you're afraid of failing, if you're afraid of making these mistakes, if you're afraid of you're afraid you are going to do it wrong, well then you're never going to be successful, boo. You got to start before you're ready. You got to do it anyway, and you got to not be afraid to fail. And I remember Sarah Blakely, who is the head of Spanx, telling a story about her father. Always at the dinner table, he asked her every day, okay, what did you fail at this week? And if you didn't have anything that you failed at, then, well, they looked at you like you're not doing anything. You had to fail at something. And so I have an accountability group with my shitty friends, Awa and Kuba and Jessica, all these shitty people I hang around. Um, and I used to ask them, what did you fail at? And they stopped. They didn't like it because they weren't trying. They weren't taking chances enough. So they didn't have anything they failed at. And me, I try to fail at something this show. I fail every time I do this show with Matt. I fail. But at least my boobs look good. Okay. So that's it, Matt. That's all I got.
yeah, that's great. Tessa says she would not do anything differently either because then it wouldn't be the hardest thing she had ever done.
Ooh, Tessa wins the book, right? That's
Yeah.
not a question, but Matt, say.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I feel like I know best. I'm not bossy. I just know exactly what to do.
I know.
I think we should say who's the winner, and they'll email you so that you'll respond to their email, and you can
Yep.
just send them the link, the book.
Perfect. Nope.
So, who is the winner, Matt, of this shitty ass book?
Oh man, I have to pick.
Yes, you do.
Um, you know, I was gonna say Nicole, but she's not here anymore. So
Yeah, fuck her.
yep,
Fuck her.
can't win.
You had to stay to the end. Ooh, that's another rule. You
Yeah,
have to stay to the end of every shitty fucking episode.
yeah.
Yes. Genius.
I'm gonna have to go with Tessa. She's been constantly. She has
Shitty.
really constipated with her comments. She has really let it flow. So I'm gonna reward her with a copy of the ebook.
Make sure it's the scratch and sniff version.
Oh, it for sure will be. Yeah.
Guys, another book
It'll
that
get
you
a
probably
signed, an autographed picture of my last bowel movement.
Ew, laminated so she can bring in the shower too. Because we know Tessa be doing some freaky stuff in the shower. Oh my God. Okay, that's awesome. Tessa Boo, email Matt at myshittyintuition.com, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it. And Matt at myrawintuition.com. Cam. And then Arnold Ehret's Chronic Constipation, the definite cure of chronic constipation. Why did they have to put the sticker on his face? I think that was really fucked up.
Yeah.
The Illuminati's real, y'all.
Yeah.
And then this is a great little book that you don't have because it's out of print since 1910. I know you don't have it, but somebody bought it for me for my birthday. You can tell that's what kind of shitty person I am. This is like one of my most prized possessions. And so, yeah, I'd recommend this. And there's so many other books, Matt. Did you have any books you wanted to recommend on constipation?
Yes, I thought of bringing these into the show on
You fucking scumbag.
So here's another Arnold Ehret book that it's called "Thus Speaketh the Stomach and the Tragedy of Nutrition" by Arnold Ehret, and this one is another edition from Professor Spira. So pick up this version; it's a really good one. And then another one. I don't know if Jeanette has heard of this book.
Yeah, fucking scum.
But it's Dr. Jensen's Guide to Better Bowel Care.
My shitty friend Sherry sent me that book, Matt, and you fucking know it. And you know that I was jerking off to that book so much that I can't find it now. I know. You fucking know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the books I would start people off with.
Okay, 136. God damn it. I am gonna just tell you guys some books that I recommend. Okay. Yep. 5-star digestion.
Hey, that's a good one.
Don't buy this one. This one I use the pages now to wipe my butt because didn't learn a goddamn thing. Nah, this is a great ass book. Get this book. Matt will leave the link below and give me 100% of all the sales. 5-star digestion. Okay, that's number 1. Got to get that book. It's amazing. Number 2, oh, there's so many. Well, if you don't have the Mucusless Diet, then you're playing yourself. If you don't have an original signed copy of the Mucusless Diet, you are a noob for sure. Also, The Cause and Cure of Human Illness by Professor Arnold Ehret. Really, really powerful. Oh my God, I have so many. Survival in the 21st Century. There's a thing because I had a library at my store where I worked and I had a whole library. So I had to put a piece of paper saying, don't steal this book, you fucking hippies. Signed copy, signed by Victorious himself. Guys, this book will teach you everything you need to know, but you probably won't read it because it's so goddamn long. One more. Oh, I have so many in front of me, but just one more. I bet you $1 million Matt don't have this one, his white ass. African Holistic Health by Dr. Layla Africa. I know for a fact Matt don't have this one.
I do not. No.
Yo, white ass, Minnesota ass. I'm only white on the outside. Let me tell you right now, guys, if you want a book on the truth, you're not going to find this in Barnes & Noble. No. You're going to have to scour the end of the internet for this one. African Holistic Health by Dr. Layla Africa. And yeah, he hates white people, but who doesn't? Okay? Who doesn't? I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of this situation. But let me tell you right now, this book, amazing. Amazing. And Matt's going to go on the internet trying to find it. Okay.
Hey, I will say, yeah, I used to get a lot of my books at like Barnes and Noble, but eventually I realized that the truth was not going to be found at Barnes and Noble, right? There's most of the really solid books that you'll find like old wisdom, the real good knowledge, you got to find it. There's I don't even remember what they're called. They're just old libraries that you can find online and order books from. And that's what I used to do. I started doing that instead of going to Barnes & Noble because I just stopped finding books that were even, at my level.
The only reason to go to Barnes & Noble now is to take a shit. And also, so basically, this is another book, guys, Letting Go of Anger. It really helped me because if you're constipated, you might be very angry. And your emotions are valid, but you gotta release them. And then you'll release the poop. You're not going to find Mucusless Diet at Barnes & Noble.
No.
You might find this shitty book there one day, though. You might. I hope so. Okay, guys, that's all we got. I think I'm going to let Matt end it. And I thank you so much for being here. And Tessa, good shitty ass job.
Great job, Tessa. Great job. And thanks everybody else. Everybody else did great too. Just not quite as shitty as Tessa did. So, we got to award her with that.
Better shit next time.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So we'll see you guys next Sunday, same time. New topic. We'll figure out what that'll be later this week. And yeah, thanks again. And let's see. Anything else?
I already know the topic.
You do.
Matt, please. You don't even know how I operate. Oh, you think I'm a joke. Y'all think, no, not you. Everyone thinks I'm a joke because I joke a lot. I'm actually a very serious person. I take this very seriously. I already know the topic for next week. It's how to be an executor, how to get shit
Ooh,
done. Oh, how to get shit done. We're staying on theme. Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate you. Thanks for being so shitty.
of course. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Oh, God.